of the two this Sunday evening. This time it's around Monaco. Last time it was Z3 to get the win for Renault around Spain. Good win from him. Very nice racing. It was an interesting race. Everything was good. We have 13 drivers in this time, which I'm pretty sure is more than last time. No, we had 14 last time. Now we just got to wait for the last person to come in, ready up and everything. But I've just seen Maximus's connections. I'm guessing maybe last one's could have been down to connection and everything as well. But you know what? I have to see how everyone deals with it. I saw this a bit too early, but I don't remember seeing Jeffrey Henney in here before. I think, oh yeah, he joined in mid-session, so I'm guessing it's just a bit late. Not sure who's going to win this one. I reckon it's probably going to be someone who starts on pole, but it's all about quality for this, I think, and also pace strategy as well, because you can't really make overtaking opportunities, so you can't overtake anyone in the pits. And also, when you start is very, very important, because if you start on pole, you set the pace for the race. So maybe we have a Monaco God in here. Hopefully it's not Carnage, except my prediction is a lot of people are going to take this quite cautiously. Because what I've seen before, people take it very cautious because they're scared. Oh no, it's Monaco, I'm going to go very slow so we don't make any damage to my car. I've seen that quite a lot, so we'll see if that's the case with this league as well. So we just got to wait for everyone to join. See. Says we have 2 spectators, okay. Now little pieces in here, so that means we're all good. Everything's going to be fun. Okay, people saw I'm reading up, so I might have started this a bit too early, but you know. Alright, I definitely saw this too early, you know. We just gotta wait now. I'm just looking through Snapchat, people post some weird shit in their stories, I won't lie. Graham said something about not so sensible driving in the last race. I agree. I can't actually see that comment, I don't know. I forgot to bring up the stream. I'm looking forward to it, Z3. I reckon it's going to be interesting, this one. I reckon it'll be good. It'll probably be more close racing than the last one, because there were big gaps last time. Hope that doesn't happen too much in this one. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how people race around here, if it's cautious or not. Everyone readying up now. That means we're going to be starting in about 15 seconds. Need to stretch. I've got myself a drink as well, so I'm hydrated a bit. Graham's very Scottish name, just thought about it. Very Scottish. I only know one person called Graham. I haven't seen them in 5-6 years, so that's good. I'm now going to sip my iced tea. Good to go. You gotta move on, Z3. Gotta move on. If Maximus managed to take a couple of people out around Spain, he's lucky he didn't make any retirements. If he does that again in this track, then he's going to get given the clap. He's going to give someone the clap. He's going to give himself the clap. This is not going to go well. So now waiting on Graham now to load in. And once he's done that, we are very happy and fun. But it's nearly Christmas, so we all got that to look forward to. If this goes badly, then remember, maybe you'll get a better wheel or something for Christmas. Then you could be an absolute unit and mug people off in Monaco next time. That's what I'm hoping, because I'm getting a new wheel for Christmas, so getting ready for one shot. We're going to go on board with John this time, if he sets it up this time, you know. Got a bit of African drums for you if you ever get bored in the middle of it. Oh, it's got a guitar and a xylophone, so there you go. Yeah, musical boy. It's a lot of fun to have a bit of fun with musical instruments sometimes, you know, when it's primary school or something, then the musical instrument trolley comes out. Yeah, makes some absolutely mental beats. John absolutely flying through there, already on pole. He seems like he's a quick driver and could maybe win this race if he stays on provisional pole. Except Dave is taking that top spot from him. Hopefully no one dives bomb into the first corner. Otherwise everything's going to go badly. It seems like Amnesia's made a mistake or something. Snipecast's retired. I don't know what happened to Amnesia. It looks like he went everything. John has lost a bit of time going into the tunnel here. Dave currently on provisional pole. Alan retiring. Hopefully that's not going to happen in the race to them. I'm not surprised. Oh, John's made a massive mistake and he's gone as well. Retired from the session. Disappointed for him. Looks like it's going to take too long to get to some difference. So we're going to go with Jeffrey Henny. I haven't seen him race yet. With Plaster also retiring. Henny I didn't see last race because he came in to white. Looks like Dave's going to take provisional pole at the moment. Gaming coming in second. He had a good qualifying session last time. Getting into the race didn't quite work out for him. Sassid again high up. Amnesia higher than he was before. Dave taking pole by over a second, so he completely dominated. I did say there might be a Monaco god in here somewhere, so you know. Iced tea is the best drink of the moment, no matter what time of the year. Iced is the best drink. I like me that iced tea. That rhymes. But Dave dominated qualifying there. Game coming in second, not quite as good as last qualifying session where we came in first. But Amnesia coming in third, Sassid fourth, Little Piece fifth, Chinilaco sixth, Maze in seventh, Maximus in eighth, Jeffrey in 9, or I'll just go with Jeff because it's easier. Graham in 10th, John in 11th. Last good as his win. Second place last race, Plaster in 12th, my fellow Irish boy. Alan in 13th, Sniper 14th, Zeddy3 at the back after his win last race in 15th place. He did say don't look forward to this and he wanted to redo Spain, so it's a disappointing qualifying session for him. It's not likely he's going to be able to come back and make a miraculous win like a Max Verstappen last to third or second or something. It's unlikely he's going to be able to do that this race. So we're going to see how... I've forgotten who's on pole. Who's on pole? Can't remember. We'll have to see how the pace is set from Dave. Dave was on pole. I'm going to see how Dave sets pace, and hopefully there's no incidents into the first corner. We're going to watch out for those incidents. Hopefully people aren't dirty and go for a dive bomb, because if they do, everyone's race is over and people will be angry. You don't want an angry racer, because I've seen them a lot, and angry racer is not a good racer. Going in for the formation lap now. Lovely. Formation laps aren't exciting to commentate on, but they're there to warm up tires and they're important. I don't know why Gamey and Amnesia are already racing each other. I don't know, maybe they're a bit excited for the race. I might see something into the first corner, you know, this could be early signs. Or maybe they're just doing that because they feel like it. I don't know. Many things can happen in F1. Could be a lot of different reasons, always. You never know what's going to happen in an F1 race. Same in most motorsports, really. Graham and John have had a bit of contact. Fun times. Every time I commentate, I find myself lifting on my eyebrows, it's kind of weird. Because my eyebrow muscles are getting strained for some reason. Something interesting, especially, and that's why, kiddos. Coming into the final sector, swimming pool section, I think this next bit's called. Something like that, or this bit. Swimming pool section. I don't know enough corners in F1. I know a few. I don't know all the iconic ones though. I know the casino section, I think. I know the stuff around this track, but don't know enough. If I'm honest, don't know enough. Now all lining up on the start line, ready for this race start. I'm ready for the race start, but if you're all ready for the race start, this one's going to be interesting, I think. Hopefully people just don't end up with 30-second gaps because they're all going really slow. Because they're scared of hurting their front ends. So we see Z83 lining up at the back there, Dave on pole. Yellow flag is sector 3 already. The lights are on. And they're gone. We're underway. There was a very long light time. I can't see what's going on at the front. I can't see anyone taking each other out already, except they're already going in. Dave's keeping out in front. A little bit of contact from Amnesia on Gaming. Gaming coming out in front of Amnesia though. A couple of people making overtakes. Sniper at the back. Z83 already making 2 positions into the first corner. So good racing though. Not too many incidents I can see so far. No one crashing. No front wings lost that I can see on the track for now. Maybe there can still be throughout this race. As the yellow flag goes 6 1 and 3 steps. I think that might be Maximus going off the track or spinning or something, losing his front wing. Sub goes to the only person behind him now. Dave now dominating at the front, already pulling away from the rest who have to fight and then lose a lot of time in this track. Already seeing some fun racing. Already second gaps being exposed though from the back section and the front. Dave, as long as he can get outside DRS, where there's only one DRS zone in this track, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference because it's not the best DRS zone in the world. He's already a second, 1.3 seconds. I think Dave is an absolute unit on Monaco, I'm guessing. Puts all his time into it, I presume. 2-second gaps already as well. Let's go on board with John, who is already overtaking Jeffrey. Good racing, good racing. Let's go on board with Jeffrey for a while as he tries to come back on John. He's looking for a move, looking for the inside, except it's not going to happen because this is Monaco. Nothing happens on Monaco normally. Plus, Alan and Z83 are already in the pits, having got 3 TTG people in the pits already. May's getting kind of close to Jeffrey, the only TTG boys. The only TTG boy not to be in the pits. John getting very, very close to Sassid now. Sassid and Chinyoaika, the 2 teammates, are nicely close to each other now. So John is going to try and get close off to Sassid after the tunnel here. I love the sound of cars in the tunnel, it's beautiful. Trying to get close off to Sassid for an overtake safety car and Sassid locking up a bit, both going over the sausage curbs. And it's a bit, except John can't quite, look, I don't even know what I'm saying, close enough to make an overtake. You can't make an overtake really, except he'll be into gearbox for a while, I reckon. Once it comes to DRS, maybe, just maybe, we'll make an overtake. Except Sassid going slightly wider, lock up again, couldn't quite make it. He's gone into the pits, so Sassid. So that means John has made the overtake, and it's all good. Jeffrey getting a 5-second stop, go for speeding the pit lane, disappointing for him. DRS now enabled. Sassid and Jeffrey both in the pits. Disappointing for Jeffrey to get a 5-second stop going. That's going to affect his race quite heavily, I reckon. Chinny close to Little Piece. Little Piece getting involved in a lot of action these last 2 races, which is good to see. You always like a good bit of action. 17 laps to go. David M currently running away with the race win currently. 2.7 seconds away from Gaming, which is a good gap to have. 2.8 now. As long as he can keep that up, already got his fastest lap. He's on super softs as well, so that means he is going for quite a long time. He's just an absolute unit at Monaco, I guess. Like team at Monaco, very good at it. So that's all Gucci. He's going for an overtake now into this little chicane. I've forgotten what it's called, but good overtake from Shiniloko going over the corner a bit. Looks like he might have corner cut there, but he's made the overtake on Little Piece. That's great. If you can make an overtake on Monaco, that means you're an absolute unit. Doesn't matter if it's dive bomb or not. He still made the overtake, which is very, very good for him. Now let's just watch him as John tries to get close enough to Little Piece. He does make the overtake, except he's not quite. So Little Piece has now got DRS as well on Shiniloko, as John's got DRS on Little Piece. Little Piece looking for the overtake, except he can't really make an overtake into that first corner, otherwise he might cut the corner, he might bin into a wall. Might bin into a wall on any corner on this track though, as Amnesia gets close to Gaming, trying to look for an overtake, except he can't quite make it, coming up close to the hairpin. Now he's making an overtake out on the inside, except he's backed out of it, which is a smart move from there. He's still on the outside coming into the hairpin, he could try and pull him, keep it right, except he's lost a bit of his front wing as he makes contact in the rear of Gaming. He's lost a bit of his wing. I don't think it's a very minor part of his wing, so it shouldn't affect him too much. 33 says he's doing fast stuff on the ultra soft tyres. Coming into the tunnel, Amnesia maybe he might try and make an overtake on Gaming like Little Piece did on John. Oh, a bit more contact it looks like. Amnesia not getting his braking zones right with Gaming here. Gaming must be thinking, what on earth is this boy doing? You never know. I don't know what race driver's mind is like. Or a good one at least. He's getting very aggressive here, Amnesia. He's really trying to make this overtake. I don't know what he's doing, but he's still trying to hold around the outside, except he can't quite make it. He's now it seems like they're holding each other up, as I guess maybe Game is holding him up as it goes into the pits. Maybe his tyres are getting a bit worn. I'm not sure. John also going into the pits. Does that mean they're double stacking in there? I don't know. I think John and Game might be double stacking. So they've gone into the pits at the same time. Bad team strategy, I'm guessing there. Rocket Stream also. Now we haven't got many fights going on really anymore, so I'll give it a shot back the order a bit. Little Piece is getting quite close to Shiniloko. Little Piece has made up quite a few positions this race already. I'm going to put my feet up, so I need to relax, my legs are jiggly. I'm excited. 73 getting another fast lap, or the 112.2, well done to him. He had the last qualifying session bit coming in last time. He's landed just outside the points if he could get close enough to Jeffrey. So I'm actually going to go on board with him, see if we can make a move on Jeffrey. He's close enough, he's looking for it, he can't quite make it in that banana car of the yellow. Banana car of the yellow, I mean banana car of the Renault. See, words work for me. Coming into the hairpin, he's getting quite close, making a bit of contact there, like this is on simulation damage, otherwise I mean most of his wing gone, and that being disappointing for him, and the end of his race probably. But it's not, so lucky on. I think it's on reduced, and over actually looks up, it says he's got TTG Plaster in the back, 3-second time penalty for Dave, multiple warnings, except that's not going to make a difference. He's 9.8 seconds ahead. He's absolutely clapping people right now. It looks like ZE3 made a slight mistake in there. Shiniloko now in the pits also. I was kind of hoping it would be a close race here for this one, but it's not at the moment. The game getting quite close. Graham 0.6 away, 0.4 away. Except same with ZE3 trying to get out on Jeffrey. Everyone's overtaking Shiniloko now. Oh my god, that's a massive crash! ZE3 is retired, I don't know what happened. It could have been the brake checker, it was not a brake checker, I don't think, but Jeffrey he made contact with Jeffrey, he's lost his wheel, now he's in the wall on the pit straight. I don't think they have a safety car or anything, so that's not going to bring anything out. I haven't even got a yellow flag yet. But it's disappointing from ZE3 coming from a race win in Spain, now retiring here in Monaco after making contact with Jeffrey. I don't know what happened, I didn't see it properly. I was looking over the scoreboard and all I saw was his wheel come off. Man, it's horrible for him. He's going to be disappointed with that. Wait. Cypher goes to stops on the track there. I think it was less people plus, maybe illegal overtake, but Jeffrey now covered for Shiniloko. You can see him out the front of his head, he's not quite close after there. It looks like his helmet was really banging around. This is a very bumpy circuit because it's also a road in real life normally. I don't know why I said real life, it is a real life place. Normally it's a road, so street circuit. I'm always a fan of street circuits, doesn't make enough overtake opportunities sometimes. What happened there, ZE3? I didn't really see it properly. What happened to you? Making overtakes on Graham now low, who's in the pits. Shiniloko trying to look for that extra position on Amnesia, except he wasn't quite close enough for him to be in front of him by the time he gets out of the pits. Was it letting you pass 83? Well, I didn't notice. I'm just gonna see if there's anything in the chat. Nothing in the chat, so I don't know. Oh, nice 83. It's sad for you. I'm sorry about your loss there. Oh, that's a massive crash for his forces. Yes, Sassid in the wall. Sassid is completely done with his race now. I don't know what happened outside the tunnel. He's now crashed. He's lost his entire front wing. Max was coming out in front of him. He's going to have to pit and it's going to be his race over. It's disappointing for Sassid. It's completely over for him. He had a great race last time and now he's hit the wall again. I don't know if he's going to give up or retire, but it doesn't look like he's even able to make it around all these corners as he's lost the entire front wing. That's horrible for him. Alan Kay getting in front of him, also going very slow. Except he's still kind of fighting for it. He's back to where he understands. Sassid, it's really disappointing for he's completely missed the pits. He's completely missed the pits. It's all over for Sassid. It's all over. Graham retiring from the session. I don't know what happened. We'll see from Sniper Ghost or view now as we go past Graham. Graham's binned it. Oh my god, that's a massive crash from Graham. I'm gonna have a little look again with Cluster. What happened? His car's floating in the air. This has been an interesting race, only a couple of crashes. Sassid, so sad for him. The only person long to get past him is Cluster. This piece maybe trying to get onto the podium. He's made a lot of positions, coming up amazing there. Renault. Torosso.com at Toro Rosso. This piece with 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I don't think Maze is any either. Yeah, that's a fair 183. Unlucky there. Unlucky. Graham's the only other retirement for you. This piece getting very close to Maze. Not quite there for the overtake. Sassis just coming out the pits. Looks like he's given up, put it in pause. Horrible for Sassid there. Disappointing for him. Maze now going for the overlap. Staying on this piece. As he ghosts. Really sad for Sassy. He had a great race last time, but couldn't quite make it happen for him at the illustrious, famous Monaco. If you do well at Monaco, you're down in history always. Livio Panis, he won at Monaco, except no one knows him, unless you watch Top Gear. The old Top Gear, when they did the rally. No, rear wheel drive cars. I do have good words sometimes, you know. Okay, he's really gone for the overtake there. He went for a diamond, said he made contact with the Maze. I don't think he's lost any of his wind. I don't know what he was doing there. I wasn't expecting anything to happen, but then suddenly he just throws himself at Maze and then he's made a big contact. He's made contact with the wall and he's completely ruined that entire section though. He's lost a lot of time to Maze. That could be his podium over for him, except I think he's pushing a bit too hard and then he's hit the wall a couple of times. He did a bit of ping pong. That happens a lot around this track. He ended up doing a bit of ping pong and then so the sniper goes coming down the pits, except very slowly. This piece might end up just absolutely hammering into him. Jeffrey getting a 5-second stop go for speeding in the pit lane. See a lot of 5-second stop goes from people. Yeah, sometimes strategies don't always go your ways, Eddie 3. It happens to everyone. Halfway through this race now, Monaco. This piece trying to come back on Maze after he made his huge mistake coming into the final sector. He's really bouncing off walls, he's pushing hard now. This is where he made a mistake the last time. Dave's still far out in front of Gamey. And everyone knows he's making a massive mistake. Out of the tunnel, he's nearly slipped and crashed, except he held it. A great save around, especially at a track this narrow. I don't know how he managed to stop it from binning into the wall, but fantastic save there from this piece. Except I don't know what's going on with him. Is it? If it's his tyres, cutting corners, unlike if he's pushing too hard, I think he's under control, which I'll say. Maze is doing well so far, Teddy 3. It's good for him so far. Except this piece is really slidey. I don't know how long he's been on this tyres. We'll have a little check now. He's had a stop, except he's on the ultras for 4 laps, so I don't know why he's sliding so much. I think he might just be pushing too hard if it's his setup or what it is. As he nearly puts into the wall, I think he might have a bit of wing damage, I'm not sure. because he seems to be getting a lot of understeer and then oversteer, lock up slightly into that corner. I lock up there as well, always anyway. Dave now still 10 seconds in front of everyone else, or the Gamey, I mean. He's absolutely ruining everyone in this race. From pole, he's already right up there. He's been up there the entire race with the pit stop as well, still staying at the front always. 10.3 seconds lead. It's a fantastic race so far from him. Good strategy, good racing, good speed. Well done to him. Yeah, I think it is a bit too stiff, except sometimes it's a bit too loose for him. Sometimes you can see through that corner there, you can see his kind of rear sliding out slightly. Except he's very close to Maze again, just overshooting the corner slightly, going a bit wide. Plus they're going very slow there. I guess he's just less than on plus side. Yeah, I reckon he's just got stiff suspension, trying to get a bit more speed. It's very, very bumpy track. I normally have suspension really, really high, so it's soft and everything. Except he seems to be getting too much understeer, and too much oversteer, and things like that. I don't know. I think it's to do with his suspension. Maybe he's not quite got it right. Not enough practice. But still good racing over from this piece. He's still kind of close to Mason. Maybe close enough to be able to make something from it. So not quite close enough to do something. He's close enough but not close enough to say both about to overlap someone. Or maybe Maze is trying to get Gamey here. I need to move out of the onboard cameras. I forgot I was in them completely, if I'm honest. Maze also quite close enough to Gamey. He's now lost a lot of time again. This piece isn't quite there for DRS, except he could be. He is. He really is. He's very close to actually. Oh my god. What happened there? Plus again, 3 second time penalty. Plus is retired. Poor him. Amnesia also retiring. I don't know what happened with them. Ah no, I missed it from Sniper Ghost. Damn it. This piece close with DRS. I don't think he's going to try a dive bomb. No, he's not, because he's a smart boy. Yeah, well, go back, Andreas. Where have you been? This piece very close to him, only 2 tenths away, except he's now 3 tenths away. Amnesia's left the session. It's the final races today, so it's fair enough. Sassid, 13th. At least he's going up into 11th. If one more person retires, which they have done, John is retired. Virtual safety car. I don't know why everyone's retiring now. It was 7 laps ago. I thought it would have been all on the side, except everyone's starting to retire now. That's 3 in the space of a lap. John's left the session as well. I don't know what happened. 3 of them have just gone completely. But VSC is still here. It means Sniper goes to Sassid will make up a couple of positions. I mean, Sassid is going to get points no matter what unless he crashes down during the virtual safety car. He's been playing Euro Truck. Fair one, Andreas. Fair one. I was thinking about going on that. Oh yeah. What happened to John? So did he just hit the wall? Do you know? The VSC is over and this piece has now again got DRS. He's still close to Maze, close enough to try and make something to a dying few laps of this race. He's only 0.5 away, so with DRS he might try and make a dive bomb into the first corner. He's only 0.2, he's right behind him, right up his gearbox, except he's not trying to make any dangerous moves this time, which ruined his race before with Maze. Except it didn't quite ruin his race because he's still close to him. That was a bit of a... won the last corner, sometimes that happens. He's losing a bit of time to Maze. He's lost a lot of time to Maze, but he's gained it back again, it looks like. Oh, he's made a bit of contact coming into there, but maybe Maze broke a little bit too much. It looks like he's locked up as well. I didn't see who locks up. I was checking chat and everything. I keep missing the important things. Sasser still hasn't quite made it into the points there with John. He's very, very far behind though. Really sad for Sassage. This piece has lost a lot of time to Maze as well. It looks like it's very inconsistent between corners for Little Piece. He's just not quite there sometimes. So then he's there, and then he's not there. It appears and disappears. Like again here, he's come close. He's very close through there, not then half a second. And he's right upon him into these few corners. I think it's all about his braking and how he does it. So he's very close again into the straight. DRS as well. We're looking for a move down the inside. Maze isn't shutting any doors, just yeah, he's making a move down the inside, he's made it stick so far. Maze trying to come back on him, he's gone a bit slowly into the straight there. Except he's made the overtaking, now he's on the podium, disappointing use 83. with the Renaults now losing on a bit of points and a podium. Could be 2 podiums in a row for the Renaults, except this is not, as Little Piece decides to cut that dream in half and coming in third, except Mays could still win this one. He's still within a second, so he could try and make it back. Yeah, Dave is completely dominating Monaco. Yeah, I'm an SSR racer, except I'm also... Oh, right. I thought you were talking to me. We're both in SSR, except Andreas is also in my esports team, Nexus. He should be changing that name, you silly boy. Also, SSR Cat, so Andreas is one of my best good friends, so there you go, 83. He's an absolute mad lad. Screw on, indeed. May's losing a lot of time to Little Piece now with only 4 laps to go. Looks like everything is going to be a bit dead and boring because Dave has completely run away with this race. What do you mean you'll change New Year's Eve? Is that when you announced the your transfer from SSR to Nexus Esports? My dude. Dave has completely run away with this race. Gamey coming in second, he's been comfortable there. So there'll be many changes to the order, I'm guessing, but yeah. Some people are always really good at Monaco, some people just aren't, so well, it happens. It's been one of those races. It's kind of been interesting, but it hasn't been. It's been interesting for a couple of people, then the rest are kind of just race their own race and not much has happened. I can feel my jaw starting to stiffen up now. I need a drink. I'm going to take a drink. Everyone's above at least 2 seconds at the moment. So that means I reckon it's probably going to stay the same for the rest of this race unless someone makes a big old mistake. So this piece has again caught a bit gamey, but I don't think he's going to be able to make up enough to try and get slightly higher onto the highest step of the podium, make himself feel like a big boy this race. I would be very happy with the podium around here as well. It's always good. I don't know if anyone wants an interview, so yeah, I'll talk after the race, Andreas. So I haven't got anyone to give an interview to. I normally plan my interviews, and I don't know who's available for an interview after this race. So maybe next time. Maybe next time. This piece is really catching up to Gaming. Maybe I was wrong in my prediction about him not getting close enough to make an overtake late into the last stages of this race. Maybe he might still. Yeah, I guess I'll give you a interview, Teddy 3. I'll give you one after this race. If you just quickly add me, then I'll give you a little rundown. I'll invite you to the party. I'll give you one. I'll improvise. Yeah, it's fine. So this piece is very, very close to gaming. Now I was completely wrong in my prediction about it staying the same. This piece could really try and make another position, get higher on the podium, make himself feel even better about himself, except there's no chance of him getting close to Davey. For Dave. Why did I call him Davey? I don't know, except he's only 0.2 away. I don't know if game's gone slow, if he's lost his tyres, except this piece is absolutely flying to the last stage of this race. Only 2 laps to go. This could end up being an interesting end. Of course you're not getting an interview, Andres. He didn't race. It's very close to him. He could make something after the tunnel. I've forgotten what that pit, the track's called. I don't know if that bit's the swimming pool section or what. Could be Casino Square. I don't know anymore. So we can't see much actually going on in the rest of the pack, except he's not lost a lot of time, except he wasn't close enough. Andres, you watched the last bits of the race. This piece dropping off again a lot though from game. He seems to be doing that a lot. He gets really close and drops off completely. I don't know if he's pushing really hard, but in this sector, he really does gain a lot of time though normally. On most people. Blue flag up as well. He's got DRS as well, just going to bring him a bit closer with 2 laps to go. On to the second last lap. Dave still nearly 15 seconds ahead. I mean, he's just an absolute unit. Chinny and Ika getting close to Maze as well back there. I don't know if he's going to do it. Oh shit, he made a bit of contact with the wheel with his rear tyres there. He's lost a lot of time from that. I didn't expect that to happen. He made a little bit of contact, kicked him out. Could have been very, very, very bad. If he lost his rear tyre there, that would have been horrible. Let's go on board with him for the last little bits of this race. Chinny Loco getting very close to Mazo at the back here. Let's go on board. He's really pushing for it. He wants it. He wants that fourth place. Just those few extra points in. It's great. Oh, he's not quite close enough, except he's still there. He's looking. He's Maze knows he's there. He's making his presence known into the final lap. He won't be able to move. No, sadly, he's the second out. Exception Loco could make a move if he gets close enough, you know. Maze knows he's there. Maze is going to have to push. He's pushing. So is Chinny Loco though. They're both pushing into the final lap. He's got DRS, which means he's going to get even closer. They could even overlap his Chinny Loco's teammate of Sassid. He's close. He's looking for it. Maze knows. Chinny Loco knows that he wants it. Maze knows that he wants that fourth place. It's a great battle now. Blue flag coming out for Sassid. Except I don't know if Chinny Loco can quite get close enough to move out of the tunnel. The question is, can he just make a couple of those tenths to make a massive difference? If Maze makes a mistake, then Chinny Loco's got it, because he's not going to turn down a fourth spot. He's right in the middle of everyone at the moment, except he can take himself out of the middle. He's made a move down the inside. He's made a bit of contact with Maze. Except Maze has stayed in front. He almost made contact with the wall as well. Chinny Loco, except they both made a mistake. Chinny Loco letting him pass though. He knew that he shouldn't have gone for the dive when he tried to make it, except he couldn't make it happen. He's going to have to settle with 5th place this time. Maze holding on to that 4th spot unless he crashes out of here. Dave completely dominating that race. Gamey coming in 2nd. A little piece of 3rd. Maze coming home in 4th with the fantastic last lap there between Chinny Loco and Maze. Great racing for them. Beautiful race. It was interesting for some people, not so much for people like Dave who completely clapped everyone. Andrea, stop putting in another one bites the dust lyrics, please. Alan Kay coming home in 7th with Jeffrey far behind him as well though. He did have to go for it. There's only 3 if you can give me a little ad, then I'll give you a post-race interview. A great race win there from Dave, completely dominated it. Gamey sitting pretty in seconds, just easy sitting there. Except a surprise from Little Piece coming in 3rd. Dave very pleased with himself, winning at Monaco, the most iconic track in F1. If you win at Monaco, it means you're an absolute unit, or maybe just a unit at Monaco. That's the only thing you practice. You never know. Spraying the champagne. Look at him. Very good. Very nice racing from Dave there. Completely ruined everyone, but congratulations. They always got to get a photo together though, all of them. Great sportsmanship from the coded AI. Max was leaving the session. I didn't see much of Max this race actually, but still plenty of incidents. As you can see, there's always a lot of incidents. But Dave coming in 1st, Gamey in 2nd, Little Piece 3rd, Maze in 4th, Chinny Loco in 5th, Maximus in 6th, Alan Kay in 7th, Jeffrey in 8th, Sniper in 9th, Sassid in 10th, John in 11th, 12th, Amnesia, plus the 13th, Graham 14th, Zeddy 3 and 15th, disappointed for him. 5 retirements. I just need to remember that IQ counts from John, Amnesia, Plaster, Graham and Zeddy 3. Disappointed for all of those to get the retirement here at Monaco, but it's been a good race, very nice. Except for Andreas, thankfully to you, I have now got another one bites the dust. Suck my head. Wrong one. Wrong TTG. Okay. I got. So we said E3. Merry Christmas to you as well, Andreas. And so I can give him a little cheeky interview. Hello. So for that first race, you can hear me, right? Lovely.
Yeah.
So with that first race, how did you manage to come away with that race win? Eh?
I mean, I've driven Spain a lot in many races, so I knew that I just had to make sure I could survive with the tire temps on the front left, which was a problem in the end. So I figured, since I was behind Sassy, that lap 2 I just went for the undercut. I knew I would struggle on the soft in the end, but it worked even though the last few laps on those soft tires were horrible.
Yeah, Spain is always a track for tyre temperatures. Is there any way you kind of held the tyre temperatures to make sure that you didn't end up bending it in the wall and completely losing your entire race like you did in Monaco?
Oh, I can't say that on the stream, mate.
You always got to keep
Everyone has
those
their own little
tactics.
tricks for it, and I have a few, but not revealing it for everyone because some might not know them, and that is an advantage.
Keep your secrets handy. You could tell me afterwards because I need that. But so in Monaco, what happened to you with I've forgotten who it was now.
Well, I mean,
So
my quality was, yeah, I welded it in the first corner, so I knew it would be difficult. So in the race, I figured there's just one way to be able to pull this off now, and that was basically pit on the first lap over to the ultras and like go for a lot of clean air. Unfortunately, when I caught up to the Red Bull, I I realized it right as it happened that he was going to try to let me by, but the problem is that I don't know that I'm going for the slipstream. So when he let off the throttle, then I just went into his rear tire and lost my front tire. Frustrating, but I know he he meant well.
yeah, well done though with your race win. Disappointed for Monaco. It could have been a great comeback to come from last to I don't know wherever you might have finished if you could carry on. Could have been a great
Yeah, of
race
course,
for
the
you, except it wasn't to be.
big shame is losing the points, but I mean the main championship's rival wasn't here. The other one crashed as well, so I feel like I have control of it at the moment. After all,
Yeah. So hopefully you do well in the championship for the next few races. Maybe try and get yourself up there. But thank you for your time. Also, thank you for anyone watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. So thank you.